Hello everybody, Override here. How are we? Sorry if I'm not too happy as normally because my computer reloaded when I was doing this video. I mean, look at my Epona. This is the first episode of Mod Spotlights. If you guys have any requests, I will find those mods and I will get them and play them and we can mod together. Straight out of the box, there are 3 mods. The first one is the antifreeze mod. The second one is the HD backgrounds mod, which replaces the Skyrim emblem at the start of the game. And the third is the Zelda soundtrack mod. It changes most, if not all, of the music in Skyrim to the Zelda soundtrack. I'll be doing 2 mods. Both of them are very massive, so that's why I'll be doing 2 instead of 3 today. The first one is one close to my heart. It is the Relics of Hyrule mod. This mod adds items and lore of The Legend of Zelda to Skyrim. It adds items like the Master Sword, Zelda's Bow, the Ocarina of Time, the Wind Waker, all that stuff to the realm of Skyrim. This is the Master Sword. Using a special effect, it does sword beams. These sword beams do damage to undead creatures more than other creatures. I am also currently wearing Sheik's armor. It's a light armor, increases stealth. I like my character, he looks fucking awesome. How the sword is on my back instead of on the side, I use a skeleton mod, I can't remember what it's called, and what that does, it changes the positions of the sword and everything, and the animation as well. You have to have FNIS to use it, and SKSE to use it, otherwise it won't work very well. As you can tell by the background music, it's Zelda, and look! It's a horse. I wonder what horse that is. Why, it's a punner! Let's shoot an arrow into her face! First Zelda game that ever released, you had to kill Ganon with these silver arrows. These silver arrows are ridiculously overpowered and you have to forge them yourselves. And boom! Epona is an essential character, which means she can't die. Oh, that went right up Main Street. She's an essential character, you can't kill her. No thanks! Zelda's bow has Zelda's enchantment, and what Zelda's enchantment does is it basically does the same as the Master Sword. It is high powered. The one thing it does not add to this game, this Relics of Hyrule mod, is a race, the Hylian race. Now I know it's not meant to be a replacement of, like, it's not meant to turn Skyrim into Zelda, but I don't know, me personally, I would have liked to see a Hylian race. The closest we get so far is the Altma, or the High Elves, but they're all stuck up and so I don't know, I would like to see a Hylian race later on down the track. So that's a whole bunch of stuff. It will be doing updates, like continuously updates for basically every Zelda game there is. Like this is the Hero's Bow, so from Link's crossbow training. So it's very thorough. There's also Linkle's Bow as well from Hyrule Warriors, which I liked. So the developer was very thorough when they did this. The Mirror Shield is one of the best armaments you could get, the whole thing. If I find something to test it on. The Legend of a Mute, Link cannot speak, all he does is shriek. That's a bear! That's 2 bears! That's the power of the Master Sword, everybody. They do a whole bunch of things which I really liked. It's not just one Master Sword fits all. There is the Master Sword, and there is the upgraded Master Sword, and the true Master Sword. The one I'm using now is the true Master Sword. You have to level it up and everything, but with everything, it also goes the opposite way. So you can have the Corrupt Master Sword and the Deep Corrupt Master Sword. It is, as its name says, deeply corrupt. This is the true Master Sword. Skyward Sword, Master Sword, fully powered for the first time ever. This is the opposite end of the spectrum, the Deeply Corrupt Master Sword. Now, the texture is a combination of the Miser's Sword. As you can see, the Triforce symbol is... This sword is completely evil. No way else to say it. It also does sword beams as well, which look freaking awesome. I have not played with the Deeply Corrupt Master Sword. I only play with this one. Obviously you can see True Master Sword is supposed to do white sword beams, but because I'm using the Corrupt Master Sword in my main hand, it does the Corrupt sword beams. I don't know what they do, but yeah, it's completely evil. Don't use it unless you're evil. This is the Sheik's Dagger. I have upgraded the Sheik's Dagger itself. It doesn't normally glow. It's just basically a really OP dagger. So this Sheik's Dagger, what it does, it's a versatile dagger used once by the protectors of an ancient royal family. I wonder who the protectors were. Anyway, so what I've enchanted this dagger to do is basically paralysis and poison. I figured that is very Sheikah-like. Sort of stab you in the back and laugh at your face. This mod adds 3 areas, like 3 dungeons and several areas. I don't know if there's other dungeons, I haven't found them. But yeah, so I'll go to one of the areas, Kinner Langdonzell Tower. Also, yes, for all of you wondering, is the Triforce in this game? Both the Hylian Triforce and the Lowlian Triforce exist in this game. All 6 pieces. And again, you might be wondering, can you wish upon the Triforce? Yes, you can wish upon the Triforce. Who are you? I have no idea why you're here. You keep following me. The Mirror Shield reflects any and all attacks back at the caster. It does so in this game as well. That guy fell, so I can't really show you, so I'll just probably have to kill him. This is Kinner Langdonzell Tower. These fairies dictate special places. So I'll go inside here, Kinner Langdonzell. The names of the places, Kinner Langdonzell, Itmanzand, and Mawidajal are all plays on the names of his various characters. They've been very thorough. So far, the only place you can't go to is Lowrul and what's it called? Termina. You can, however, go to the magical place that is called Hyrule. There are lore books in these chests and everything that this is where you find the Ocarina of Time, right here. But I've got it, so that way I can use the Ocarina spells, which is time. Ocarina of Time. See? Beautiful. It's pretty. Everything was sealed away in stasis sort of limbo in this place, which is at the end of the dungeons. I went through the shortcut because I finished the dungeon already. At the end of the dungeons you find these gates. This is the ancient gate. And you find these places. The link between worlds. This is a link between all 3 of the dungeons and what is left of Hyrule and what is left of the Twilight Realm. So I'll go through to what is left of Hyrule first, which is basically Kakariko Village. That is the only place that's left. Don't expect to see Zelda characters except the Golden Goddesses in this game. You will see, however, enemies. So Stalfos, Wolfos, Snailchilds. You will see basically every enemy in Zelda there is. My personal favorite enemy, and because of how well done it was, is the Redeads. The developer did wow with the Redeads. Oh, sorry, I lied. You'll also find some Hylians. All the items, all the non-descripent items that were non-violent, have been changed by the people of Hyrule, so that way they could fight against the war. So the Ocarina of Time does weapon damage, and the Ocarina of Time, the songs do other stuff instead of just make pretty music. Oath to Order in the original game made those 4 giant statues stand up and carry the moon. In this one, it is literally an Oath to Order. Yeah, so this is what's left of Kakariko Village. This is perfectly preserved within the link between worlds. It's got the graveyard. Oh, there's also an Easter egg I like. So basically this is all... everyone's dead, basically. This last grave at the top left is my favorite grave. At home with the dead more than he ever was with the living. Yeah, this is basically Kakariko Village, and that's everything's just desolate. I don't think there's anything new added to this place at all. With the new updates, some of the songs from the Ocarina don't work, so like the Song of Storms, it doesn't make it less stormy. I don't know if that's just a glitch or something. Also, I have no idea what that is. If anyone can figure it out, let me know what it is. Leave a comment, tell me what's going on. Alright, so these are the Golden Goddess statues. What they do, once you have enough pieces, these are pieces of the Triforce. There are 3 stacks, even though it says the same. You need 8 of all, or 7 of all of these. So 7 of these, 7 of these, 7 of these, or 8 of these, 8 of these, 8 of these, not sure. And you can pray to the corresponding goddess. So pray to Nehru, pray to Din, pray to Faror, and you get the corresponding Triforce piece. This is the fairy fountain, the last living fairy, not those fairies that you find in Ocarina of Time, but more of a fairy from, well, I'll let you figure it out. Also, when you find these fairies, you can drop them here and they can live here. I so far have found a purple and a black fairy. I don't think you can crouch jump in this. The greybeards of High Hrothgar follow the teachings of Jarkon Windcaller, who believed in the power of the voice, which attaining enlightenment. Does that mean if I keep talking I'll get enlightenment? Alright, so this is a Temenian Forge. It's a relic of Hyrule. It allows you to... What the hell? Temenian Forge allows you to create shit. Anything Hylian, basically. Phantom Sword, for example, you need some other stuff. I need the Phantom Blade. I don't know where to find the Phantom Blade though. Yeah, so I'm still doing this. Temenian Hero's Shield. And then True Phantom Sword, you need the Phantom Hourglass and stuff, and yeah, it's really immersive. It doesn't change the Skyrim gameplay except adding maybe some overpowered weapons like the silver arrows and stuff. That is it for Relics of Hyrule. The next mod I'm going to be showing you is the Naruto Overhaul mod. What this does is, near Rorikstead, it adds a little place, the Jutsu Master's Hideout. The Jutsu Master's Hideout is from the Naruto anime and manga. It's really good. What the hell? Go away. It's really good. It adds special abilities, it basically adds spells and weapons. There are some armaments that you can add as well. You need to have, for most of the spells, you need to have a high magicka because they do cost a lot. Jutsu Master retired. Ramen. Here is where the Jutsu Masters are. This stone is also important. It's a soul trader. Basically, it'll turn your excess dragon souls into skill points. Each of these Jutsu Masters work on a different element. So this is Alteration, Universal Pull, the 8 gates, QB mode, Lightning Armor, Sage mode, Sharingan, Shinra Tensei, Water Walking, Teleportation, and all of these spells work perfectly. I have not found a glitch at all. Then you've got the Blacksmith. This guy gives you armor and armaments. Raiga's Mask, Mask with Hood, Chakra Enhanced Strength, the Akatsuki Rings that can be enchanted, Rogue Ninja Headbands, Kusanagi. This is basically Sasuke's Kusanagi, the sword that he uses. You get two-handed, one-handed. Toby's Mask is really awesome. Pain's Ring, the Sage of Six Paths Staff, that adds basically like lightning staff. As normal, the Illusion Jutsu Master is invisible, so you've got to find him. But he lets you use Byakugan, Draconic Methods, which I think is not even, what's it called? Naruto. Hidden Mist Jutsu and Tsukunyomi. Then you've got Conjuration, basically summoning Jutsu, and Kamui. Kamui is also very fun to play with. So if you have a summoning and if you find a dragon summoned, I think they've got them. If you kill that dragon, you will get its dragon soul. So this is basically the healing jutsus, food pills, and well, outer path. Yeah, so it's very good. It doesn't impact your game very much unless you overuse the spells. I did at the start. I'll be honest. I overused the spells a lot at the start when I was playing. So I'll just show you some of them. They work very well. Let's start with everybody's favorite, the Rasengan. So it comes different levels for different magicka and different powers. And then there's the Rasen Shuriken. Rasen Shuriken is, well, I'll show you. You will take damage. Oh, I don't like you. You're dead now. I missed. You're dead now. They were vaporized. The Chidori. It does the proper sound effects, proper everything. It's beautiful. Chidori Ibisu. Basically, Chidori Spear, Chidori Lance. The one that Sasuke uses on Danzo. That's another mod. The taxes of Skyrim. Basically adds tax. Byakugan is one that I use a lot, especially in death dungeons. QB mode. And it works. So you jumping, running, it's really good. You do take damage and it does use a lot of magicka, a lot of magic. The Kamui. So you can use it on yourself just like Toby does. And you get transferred into the Kamui dimension. You can store enemies, you can store people, as you can see. Look, I got Cicero with his head missing. And with that, I can use the Ghetto Art of Rebirth. He does this big full-on weird. Yeah! And then, boom. And he's alive again. Now, if you're stuck, you can use this. This spear will take you back to the Jutsu Master's hideout where you can... That just gets you out of the dimension just in case. Brings you back here. Anyway, thank you guys for watching my mod showcase. If you have any other mods you want me to show you, or you want me to play around with, leave a link in the description and I will do them. I will also put a link to every mod that I showed, not like the other ones, just like... So basically I'll put a mod for Relics of Hyrule and the Naruto Overhaul mod. Thanks guys for watching. Subscribe if you want more. Tell me what mods you want and I will do them. I will see you next episode.